Hi everyone, so this is going to be a continuation off of the previous video to learn a bit more about courses. So as we looked at how we can find, based on our homepage, we can go to the course dashboard and we can select move around courses and we can select a course to look at. Now, we also know about the materials page, we know about the updates page. I'm going to go into a little bit more depth into that into this video. So another way to access your courses is by clicking this courses tab up here. So you'll want to click your courses tab, and your courses are laid out right here. And you're going to go to my courses. All right. This is more about trying to manage the courses that you already have. All right. So what you can do is you can reorder courses here. And I can also look at archived courses if I have any. So these are actually all my courses from previous years, actually. So these have been synced from PowerSchool. And you can look at your current courses here if you go to current. And course listing, you don't need to worry about this too much, but course listing is basically all the courses, every single course available at North Hills. I have it for high school only right now because I'm in high school, but these are all the courses available. You don't need to worry too much about that. The only thing to remember is that later you're going to have two. So say, for example, you're going to have a math section 1, and you might have a math section 1001. So the important thing to remember here is that if you have a one or two digit number for your section number, that is the 1 or 2 digit section number. That will be the first semester. All right, that's going to be our first semester. And if you have a 4-digit number for your section number, I'll just put ditto marks right here. That will be your second semester. So just as a concept check real quick, if I have ELA tester course section 1, that's going to be my first semester. And if I have ELA tester section 1001, that's going to be for my second semester. Okay, so that's just something you might want to note down, because otherwise you might get a little bit confused. So going back to courses, and if I go to my courses, I can see all my current courses. I'm actually going to log into my old account for now, just to show you what a previous course might look like. So I'm going to go to my courses in my other account, and I'm going to go to archived. And this is when I was in 8th grade. We're going to look at Ms. Barnhart's class. I was in 2B, and this is already, as you can see, it's expired, obviously. But as you can see now, under materials, everything is neatly organized into folders because Ms. Barnhart did that. And you can look at all the materials, important documents such as the syllabus, first day, everything is in here. This is actually how I like to open my file. So say, for example, we're in Unit 2 right now, and we're analyzing literature with the Chronicles of Prydain, and we are reading the Black Cauldron. So I'm going to click on Chronicles of Prydain, Black Cauldron, and say I'm taking the Part 1 test. The Part 1 test is available here. So tests and quizzes are going to look like that puzzle piece with a little. So as you can see, you can see your grade here, but this test doesn't allow you to go back and look at the answers you missed. So some tests will allow you to do that, some tests won't, depending on what the teacher has set in place. But this is the Black Cauldron Part 1 test. As you can see, tests and assignments and like quizzes, like if it's a active assignment that you're going to complete directly in Schoology, it will have the little puzzle piece with a pencil mark on it. Other assignments, if we go back to Chronicles of Prydain, let's look at Book of 3, for example. There's actually discussions here as well. Here's another type of assignment. So BOT is the Book of 3, Part 1, Reader Response Spiral Check. These are documents that she has assigned, and Ms. Barnhart has assigned, and she hasn't put the grade in for this because we used to use PowerSchool, so that's fine. But you can actually open these documents directly in Schoology, as you can see right here. And you can open up these documents. This is a reader response. This is the first reader response that we did. And if you need to go back and print these out or just work on it online, you can do that as well. So all your materials are neatly organized into folders. And this is how you should ideally access them, because this is the best way to do it. Now, say, for example, trying to see something else. So there's also playlists here. So Ms. Barnhart created a YouTube playlist. So a teacher can put a link here in the folder, and it'll go to that link. So this is the rhetoric playlist that Ms. Barnhart created, and we can look at these if you wanted to learn a little bit more. And there's PowerPoints, Word documents, everything. So all your assignments are neatly organized here. All right, so that's the important thing to remember. Now, going back to the Updates tab, as you can see, we don't have, well, it's loading right now, but this is from a long time ago, and updates are more about comments. So I can actually leave an update here if I have a question about the question that relates to the whole class, and your teacher can respond here, or your teacher can also post updates. So like if you're talking about test corrections, so Ms. Barnhart, I think, reminded us about test corrections here. So either way, updates are just more about communication and getting the right information. And then we can actually go into grades here. Your grade section, for every assignment that is either a test or has been graded by the teacher, you can actually check here. So checks, these were not graded in Schoology, but this year they probably will be. There's formative assessments, and then there's also summative assessments right here. So your course grade will show up here. Attendance, once again, I'm not sure if teachers will be using attendance on Schoology or on PowerSchool, but there is that tab here. And then you can also see who's in your class by going under members. So those are all over here. And then the conference is a new feature. We're not sure if teachers are going to use them this year, but conference is kind of like a Zoom call, except it's online. And don't worry about Nearpod for now. So this is your course page. And as always, you can go back to other courses. I only use an archived course because we don't have any current courses yet, but essentially you can use this. So I hope that helped give you a little bit more insight onto how courses work in Schoology. Oh, one more thing before I end this meeting or end this recording. You can also see your grades for all your classes by going here. So you can click on grade report in the grades tab, and that will actually give you your grades for all your classes. So it's kind of like a report card, as well as attendance. You can see your attendance for all your classes. But once again, just as a disclaimer, I'm not sure if teachers are going to be using Schoology for attendance and grades, or if they're only going to be relying on PowerSchool. They might even have a way to sync it, so that might be the best option, but we don't know yet. So for now, that's about it. Hope that helped give you a better understanding of how to use courses.